Hello again, everyone. Today I'd like to back up my previous post about how addiction is not a disease with some evidence. There's been an experiment in Canada called Rat Park. Rat Park was undertaken when a guy called Bruce Alexander realized that a previous study involving rats being utilized in a laboratory to claim addiction is a disease, he's seen flaws in whereby these rats were alone in a cage, bored, and they had a choice between two choices of water. One was plain water, and the other was sweetened water, but it was also laced with, I believe, initially morphine. And of course, they got addicted and they overdosed and died. However, how Bruce looked at it was, well, yeah, they were lonely and bored. And that was, something to do. They got a hit and thought, well, this is better than this lonely existence. So Bruce decided to trial something else called Rat Park. And Rat Park was the inverse of being lonely and bored. It had everything a rat would need, essentially. Friends, lots of sex, lots of cheese, happy days. And however, surprisingly, what happened was the rats had none or very little interest in the laced, I believe he used cocaine or heroin. They had no interest in this drug because all their needs were being met. Which begs the question: are people addicted, or are their basic human emotional needs not being met? It's a coping mechanism. It's boredom. It's loneliness. It's lack of appreciation, lack of status, lack of purpose, lack of intimacy, etc. Anyway, I just thought this Friday afternoon, it's some food for thought. And again, I've seen it time and again with clients. Addiction is not a disease. It's one of two things. It's missing emotional needs or psychological trauma from the past. Anyways, see you again shortly. Cheers.